What is going on, garden fans? Welcome back to Locklairs, the project farm. It's looking good here in the summer. I'm out mixing some compost tea while I observe what's been going on here. Let's go check it out. Wanted to start today's journey at the top of the hill, just give you a wide, broad view of the whole project. We've got this mixed nut planting here on the right side of the screen, and as I pan across, we kind of trickle into this fruit and medicinal tree planting. Right now doesn't kind of look like much, I know, but the journey of 1,000 miles does always start with one step. The joy of these projects is that small changes made over time are going to make really big differences down the line. So right now, looks like a couple sticks in the ground, but I know, based on my home, that in the next 2 to 3 years, this place is going to be a huge producing forest. I'm going to quickly do the walking tour for you today, just briefly gloss over a few things. Here at the bottom of the hill, we've got our veggie planted swales, and for the summer, we've got summer crops out here, a huge mix of corn, beans, squash, and sunflower on every one of our swale mounds. Also on these swale mounds, we've got figs planted that seem to be getting established and producing very early, something I didn't expect. On our bottom swale paddy, we've got blueberries, and this is a swamp mayhaw. All of these plants can tolerate fairly acidic soil, which is what we have down here. It's pretty hard-packed clay soil and very acidic. There's a ground cover of asparagus also in that whole first paddy. Once again, next swale up, same thing, squash. We got green beans. And we've got sunflower, which is doing a pretty good job of trellising up our green beans. And this is all for self-sufficiency, so currently the farm isn't really selling much of this produce. They're kind of keeping it between the 4 or 5 families that own the property. Our jujubes that we planted in March are looking good and established. In fact, most of the trees that we have planted have gotten pretty well established. There have been some failures, but we got replacements coming on the way. This next swale up, corn, beans, squash, traditional Three Sisters. Here's a persimmon on the downhill side. And that's just kind of the pattern that we got going on here. We've got these big open paddies where we're planting out fruit trees and guilds, and we've got our swale mounds where we're planting our annuals to make it easy for people to come on by and pick stuff. So we've got jujubes, and we've got hazelnuts, and we've got pomegranates. Here's another persimmon right there. And that's just kind of how this whole thing is going. In fact, I wanted to zoom in here real quick and kind of give you a close-up shot of our guilds. So every tree has got a really basic guild at this point in the game. And it starts with a centralized fruit or nut tree. Every tree has a nitrogen-fixing plant with it. In this case, this is autumn olive, gummy berry. And those have certainly done a good job getting established. Every guild also has a support species in the form of comfrey, and I try to get a ground cover of clover on every tree. So this is a very basic, stripped down version of a guild that we got for every tree on site, and the hope and the dream is that in a couple of years this place is obviously kind of going to look like my property, a lush food forest. So that's it for today, garden fans. I hope you appreciate checking out Locklairs Farm. We're out here every Saturday doing walking tours if you're in the area. Please like, share, and subscribe as always. Help spread the good word. God bless.